on your show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes. Good morning, friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If y'all thought that this was going to happen, give me one moment here. If y'all thought that this was going to happen and I was not going to say anything, you are wrong. You are extremely wrong. And Charmin, make sure so you're very vocal today because you see what's going on here. Charmin, make sure you're vocal. I'm glad you're present, Charmin, because I've been saying, we've been saying, a lot of people have been saying, we have been saying, we have been saying. We've been trying to explain that this doesn't make sense, but since as O'Neill, is a meanie, basically. I'm gonna get into the clip. Don't worry, I'm gonna get into the clip. I'm going to get into the clip. Some oxtails. This oxtails you want to know. Hit the like button, guys. Let me read some of your comments before we even start. Good morning to y'all. I guess since Shayla can't get Iman, she's going for the ace in the hole. Anthony can't wait to see the face when Amber's help arrives. All I need now is to get married again. Don't get upset, Corletta. You don't need to get upset. What you need to understand is what these people have going on. Let me jump into the clip. Let's go.
Nice of you to spend some time with us.
Yeah, trying to pull up on my little man, see what we got going on.
You have work to do?
Yeah, but I finished it. It's cool. So,
Sound like you.
I was thinking, why don't we make a day of this?
A day like what?
Already here, ice cream, we can go to the park, just make a day out of it.
You at the park?
What you mean, me at the park? What?
Oh.
I can't go to the park with my son?
I thought you was too good for the park.
Too good for the park. No. You want to go to the park?
You want to go to the park, buddy?
You do? See? He wants.
This is extremely weird. Charmin, we have been telling you. Would you allow your husband or wife to do this? Would you allow them to be doing this? And hey, don't come give me the whole thing. Well, it's what? Don't give me none of that. Don't give me any of that. Don't give me any of that. This is a married man. I'm still married. Don't give me any of that. Before you come in here with your excuse, make sure so you have it farmed properly because O'Neill is going to challenge it. What is it proving? Shami, what is it proving? It is proving as to what Anthony is trying to get done. You see what's going on here, sir? Anthony and Shayla are horrible people, incredibly selfish and toxic. I hope that they end up together, Brooke. Bring the handsome marketing guy. I'm just showing you where they're going. So whenever, if Amber likes this marketing guy, do not be surprised. Shayla wants to be Amber's friend, and let's see if she's going to tell her this. Probably not. Anthony and Shayla is not going to get my blood pressure. Don't make them bring up your blood pressure, that's for sure. Don't allow them to bring up your blood pressure. Today is not the day for them to bring up your blood pressure. I'm just saying, would you have allowed, Shami? The question is, would you have allowed your husband to do this? Would you allow him to be out with the baby mother like this, the mistress? Money law, don't worry yourself because I've already called it. I'm telling you right now, Amber is going to fully fledged cheat and you guys are going to support her. Aunt hasn't cheated or crossed. What I think she should do, Money Law. The truth of the matter is, Money Law, she should go and get herself a divorce, go take her half and move on. But you know what? Money Law, hey, Nothing to tell. He can spend time with his son. So in other words, he can spend time with his son and the baby mother. You think I would never have allowed my wife to be spending time with our baby father like this? You're crazy? Go be with him then if that's what you want to do. But this ain't working. My husband visits Jamaica. He stays at his daughter's and mother's house, and I don't have a problem with that because I trust him. But how old are they, Shamin? You're talking about your daughter who is an older woman. We're not talking about a young girl that they just were together. That's the difference here, Shamin. You're not talking about something older. You're talking about a younger child. This youth is still 1 years old. It's fresh. I'm certain Amber is not aware of this nonsense. See? Karma loaded for both of them. By Shayla and by Anthony. Yeah, that's something else.
Go to the park.
Okay.
Why, you have a problem with the park?
No, I don't have a problem with the park. I'm just surprised you have so much free time for us. That's all.
Yeah. Somebody told me a long time ago, which I don't agree with, but in this instance, that you make time for what you want to make time for. So
That's true.
I'm making time for my son.
Good. Well, you're driving.
Okay. That's cool.
And this is too much sugar for my baby. We run around the park.
I'm right here.
Okay. There.
While I love the idea of family, and I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. I love the idea of the black family dynamic, okay? While I love the idea of family, ain't no way my baby mother could be running around with our baby father and them having play dates. The moment you do that, Mother said if you're going to be with your baby father because it's clear. You guys need to be a family. You need to leave me out of it. You need to give me a divorce and leave me out of it. Because the last thing I'm going to do is be a homewrecker. That is the truth. This isn't appropriate. No matter how you want to spin this, y'all, whoever is trying to say them can spin this. This is extremely inappropriate. I hope she goes back and tells Alicia, Shayla will get pregnant second time, but Amber will divorce before that. Well, let's see. They should just put them back together, man. Man, left Shayla. These two need to get married. That's what I'm saying. They need to get married. Shayla is going to get Anthony back. She don't want to be in a house, but getting in his car. Exactly. You remember all those statements, Erica, that I have to fight the Saturday morning, me have to fight with people. How them come down and Anthony, you know what, Erica, I like how you've been assisting me to keep people honest. If me love you one more time this morning, say Erica, because you've been keeping some people very honest. Remember when people's coming down. Aye, sir. Let me read y'all's comments, man. Good morning. I follow several of the actors and actresses from the skits and from Instagram, but I haven't seen why half of the cast has disappeared. Can we get Shayla and Anthony with them? Not quite certain. Anthony is a habitual line crosser. Kai is the living reminder of the disloyalty and constant disrespect. Amber was a fool for taking him back on how Anthony and Shayla not see what wrong with this. How can they not see what wrong with this? On TV, I don't care. Trust is trust, and it doesn't matter the age. It does matter, Charmin. It does. It does. Because Charmin, from a male perspective, if I get this close to my baby mother, chances are I will tap it. It does. And don't tell me about self-control because you can't put yourself in situations that is liable to lead you down the path. I think that this one, I disagree with the Charmin. This is a very still active woman. Them still have active things in between them. There is still active feelings. The mere fact that there's active feelings, there is no way that he should be spend time with your kid by yourself with Amber. The kid should be spend time with Shayla by herself. If you're going to go somewhere and you want Amber to be there, then Amber needs to be there with you. Not y'all doing this little thing because this is all this is going to do is going to remind you of family. You can't negate that. If this was me and you did this close, chances are G-string are gonna fly at some point in time. May I be honest? The thing is, listen, that's the one thing with O'Neal now. O'Neal is very, very honest. O'Neal now gives a dishonest commentary. Him give you honest commentary and him tell you straight out of the bat. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. What do you think this does to Shayla and Anthony? This reminds them that they were once a family. That's what this does. Anthony's in his feelings because Amber called him soft, so him gone to Shayla. Remember, O'Neal, he told Amber she would never call him soft. Exactly. You know what? You know what, Stephanie? I love that you bring this up. So if you're following the story, Charmin, you would see this. Wait till the man gone over and baby mother for support. And when you think, what do you think Shayla is getting when her mother tell her that Iman is not the one for her, but she should not tell Amber about Anthony? That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. No, what it means is that I'm realistic. What it means is that I'm realistic. And I'm very realistic in relationships. What me do is I don't put myself into places to compromise myself. That's what it is. What me do is be realistic. And that's sometimes people don't get realistic with themselves when them get in a space. Them don't get realistic. Them try to put themselves into areas that feelings can develop and then say, oh, well, it just happened. No. You line yourself up to get that going. That's why Mike in the situation that him in, Lisa is in the situation that she's in because you put yourself in compromising places. You should know when it going to a certain portion. That's what I'm trying to teach you in the storyline. Ain't no way. Ain't no way would have my baby mother roll around town with our baby father. Ain't no way. But like me say, hey, you're stronger than me. That's all I can tell you. You are stronger than I. But all of this and Anthony still will not leave Amber to find her own happiness. Exactly. And that's the point is that he needs to leave her to make sure find her own happiness. She told Anthony that she got a man who is richer than him and now he's richer. Now the richer is not paying her no attention now. So I know she's spinning the table with Anthony. Actually, it's not she started this, it's Anthony started this. You shouldn't be thinking about that all the time. Thinking about what? The point of the matter is you are creating a situation where feelings can be developed. That's the point. This will create the atmosphere for feelings to be developed. Stop acting like y'all don't know how this works. It's like a person that's saying, hey, I've stopped doing meth, but I'm around a bunch of people that are doing meth and say, oh no, you need to have self-control. Nonsense. Nonsense. If you are a recovering addict, you don't need to be around drugs. Like y'all are unrealistic. I'm not unrealistic. The one thing about O'Neal, he's not unrealistic. He understands situations. I'm not getting at anything. Anthony doesn't see anything wrong with this anything unless it affects him. This doesn't surprise me that he's doing this. It don't surprise me either. It don't surprise me. It's like them back together. Exactly. Shayla is proving to Amber that she's even more of a liar, and she said she wasn't with Anthony. Amber can now prove that Shayla will still be the snake that she is. Of course. Of course. Exactly. This is what Angelina wants for Shayla. Angelina is slick. I told y'all that Angelina had a plan. That's why Angelina says, don't tell Amber. Angelina have a plan for all of this. I knew it. Shayla has done worse than call him soft. She's actually physically and verbally abusive to him, but maybe soft men like him, uncles, like being treated like that. Mind control, you don't have that. That's okay. Hey, listen, I'm very practical. I don't do the what you call the manifesting here I'm scared I'm kind of thing. I'm very practical. You cannot be a recovering addict and is around drugs every day and is saying, you know what, don't worry, I'm so strong mentally that I'm going to be perfectly fine. No. This was a baby mother just a couple months ago. This is too close. Them not get to that stage yet. It's not 5-6 years down the line where things really have separated. They've separated themselves. It's very, very close and up in your face. The likelihood of it happening is very high. Shayla was also physically abusive to Anthony. She kicked him right in the behind, but he's worried about being called soft. I'm just saying. I believe Amber's attitude is pushing him away. Well, regardless, Anthony is still salty. He probably is. Look, man, I'm unrealistic. I continue to hope that Kai is not Anthony's, and that's when they'll find out that both of them are looking like a fool. Mm-hmm. Amber called him soft and Shayla called him weak. What's the difference? Well, me no know. Him claims that Shayla never do it before. That's what he said. Shayla told her mother that Anthony's bringing up the past, but Shayla won't tell her mother that they spent a day together. That's correct. I'm glad y'all are bringing this up. Let me be very clear with you. If you need to attend your baby's graduation and you guys go there together as a family for say, may attend this celebration, I understand that. It's a graduation. If you want to attend whatever it is, I understand that. And as well, by the way, if you're going to do this, your wife must be with you. You need to bring your wife with you if you're going to do this. Let me be very, very clear so you understand my position. If you're going to try to pull a stunt like this, you say I'll spend some time, your wife needs to be with you or she needs to know that you're doing this. Now, if she says she don't want to come, that's a different case. If your wife decides, man, you know what, I don't want to be there, but I understand you're going to go to do whatever it is, hey, that's a different case. Let me say it again. Let me be very clear again. No woman of mine would be running around town with her baby father. The moment you try to pull this stunt, I would have left you day one. But y'all can do nothing because y'all allow any old thing. Only have boundaries and lines. It's just as simple as that. Y'all can do it, I wouldn't. That's all I'm saying. Yep, that's all I'm saying. You couldn't do this. Not me. Not me. So it's okay. If y'all want to call O'Neal, we call it insecure, whatever it is, hey, go ahead, straight. That's fine. O'Neal will take that. Them took it down. Tell me, say, O'Neal forced them to take down the skit. Don't tell me O'Neal forced them. I've come to understand that the Wayne channel is afraid of O'Neal because them say O'Neal is a bully. I've been told that O'Neal is a bully and O'Neal is trying to bully the Wayne channel as to what they need to do. I'm not. I'm not. Because them know. They know. Ain't no way. But. No, O'Neal, they're insecure. Pff, yeah, whatever. Boy. Whatever. O'Neal, you're just insecure and yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, talk again. Speak again in my good ears, please. This is the first time that she has spent time with Kai because Amber has been the baby mother. Never seen this skit. He only to spend time with his son, not his baby mother. That's correct. This was not a premeditated. He just decided to spend the day with his son. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. Anthony's about to lose everything. The music will take me out. It's like some hippie music. Please divorce him. This is crazy. This is what Angelina, Anthony, and Shayla wants. I'm old school. No, you don't deal with the past relationship. Thank you very much, Mary. I'm very old school. I'm sorry with y'all, but I'm old school. Don't come give me this whole, oh, we're all we're not. We're not. I'm sorry. When O'Neal dead and gone, you can bring in the new O'Neal, we're such a family. You're so insecure. O'Neal, you're so insecure because I can't believe you couldn't allow this. O'Neal, you need to allow all of this to happen, O'Neal. No. My answer to it is no. I'm gonna take a poll again with this. Would you allow your husband or wife to spend time with his mistress with their baby mother or father like this? That is the question. Yes or no? And stop, come give me whatever it is. Hey, to each his own. O'Neal, trust is something. O'Neal, something we exercise. At some point, we all start to build trust. I don't mind the trusting, because O'Neal have trust in him heart, but O'Neal is also very practical. I don't put you in spaces that makes you compromised. Like I said, you're not going to be recovering from some methamphetamine and I'm putting you around drugs. I'm setting you up for failure. And sometimes human beings get very unrealistic and start to label it as, no, you should have trust. Of course, you should trust. You must trust yourself to know that in certain situations you must be in and not. That is correct. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that, Simon. You don't work with it. That's perfectly fine. I'm just telling you right now. No. No. Negativo. Negative. Agreed, O'Neill. I don't put myself in a situation that doesn't make sense. Shayla does not care about Amber. With Iman being gone, she'll turn on Amber to get Anthony back as soon as she can. This is your fault. You should. Them take down the video to Max. Come on. O'Neill shouldn't be taking it down. You better take it down because you know O'Neill I go create a ruckus. They know I'm going to create a ruckus. They know. The new school, we're not insecure of what we got. Hey, well, hey, listen. More power to you. More power to you. I am real and I'm practical. It's not a chicken person trying to get Anthony back. Where you got this kid? I don't see it anymore on YouTube because them take it down. Them say O'Neill is trying to bully the channel. That's what they're saying, which I'm not. I'm not. I really am not. But basically, O'Neill has. Amber's a busy woman. She will have no time to be running behind Shayla and Anthony. No, she won't. But it's unrealistic. Y'all know it's unrealistic already. But no, O'Neill, no. I mean, O'Neill, you already know, O'Neill, you know already. I mean, you already know how this works, and it's just, I just don't understand. O'Neill, you just don't really, really quite get what I'm saying. Please, please, please. Yeah, she would have to check. She would have checked with Amber before she went with them. Exactly. It's not about insecurity, it's about respect in a marriage. Amber actually comes first before Kai. Biblically speaking, thank you very much for this because I think that people are missing the escape on it. No wonder you have so much different things happening in life because what you have going on is people just doing them own thing in marriage without consulting them personal. No, I can just, what's wrong with that? It's impromptu. I just went to the park and I just did my thing. It's just, O'Neill, you're just so, O'Neill, you're always trying to just come at the ladies because, I don't, what do you know, O'Neill? Miss Grant, them take down the skit. Them take it down because O'Neill shamed them to take it down. Did O'Neill shame them into taking down? People start you a fit because of skit of foolishness. Both you have both Shayla and you're going to be a family. What? But if you want to be a family with your baby mother, go and go marry your baby mother. If you want to be a family with your baby father, go and marry your baby father and stop the foolishness. The reason why you left your baby father is because you said it can't work. Then make it look like, say, you know what? All I'm gonna do is co-parent from a distance. Must believe me could have my baby mother. Me and my baby mother run around town. Me and my baby mother is running around town with my wife. She would never go for that. Let me tell you right off the cuff, she would never go for it. And she knows not to even ask me. Well, babe, what I want you to do, babe, is just, I need to go spend some time today with, by the park with myself and, my baby and my baby father. I'm gonna go by. But don't worry, O'Neill, don't be insecure. You're such an insecure man. What is wrong with you, O'Neill? What's the man? Not O'Neill. Let me read y'all's comments. They may still be holding hands. That is correct. No chance. The skit gone, Nanya. The skit is gone. They have taken it out because of what O'Neill say. Well, I don't know if it's me, but them said them take it down. It's the writers have the viewers of a fool. That's exactly what it is. They shame them take down the skit because them shame them know some people now go for the foolishness. Put that on Facebook where the Facebook people them don't care about stuff, but don't. Ain't no way. Ain't no. Ask the men them in the chat. Would you have your baby mother running around town with another man, with our baby father? You'd be a fool for whatever it is. No, O'Neill, it's just. Don't worry, O'Neill. You're so insecure. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna play it for you so you can get a little viewpoint of it. Remember, I can't play all like that at once. I'm gonna play it for you so you get a viewpoint. For those who haven't seen it, there it is.
Nice of you to spend some time with us.
Yeah, you know, I pull up on my little man, see what we got going on.
You don't have work to do?
Yeah, but I finished it. It's cool. So
Not like you.
I was thinking, you know, why don't we make a day of this?
A day like what?
I mean, you know, already here, ice cream, we can go to the park, you know, just make a day out of it.
Right. So Anthony just gets up and he suggests this thing. Him don't call and say, hey, I'm gonna be going to the park with Shayla, hoping everything is all cool, whatever it is. He doesn't say this. He just decide in mind, I'm gonna do this big old day with him and Shayla and Kai as one big happy family.
You at the park?
What you mean, me at the park? Why?
Oh.
I can't go to the park with my son?
I thought you was too good for the park.
Too good for the park. No. You want to go to the park?
You want to go to the park, buddy?
You do? See? He wants to go to the park.
Okay.
Why? You have a problem with the park?
No, I don't have a problem with the park. I'm just surprised you have so much free time for us. That's all.
Remember, this man is the same man that doesn't have a lot of free time for his wife, right? And remember that Kai has been spending a lot of time over them house. So it's not like he's short on time spending with Kai. The person that is short on time spending time with Kai is Shayla, not Anthony. Anthony can spend some more time, sure, but Shayla is not close with time because Shayla has been out doing her own thing.
Somebody told me a long time ago, which I don't agree with, but in this instance, that you make time for what you want to make time for. So
That's true.
I'm making time for my son.
Good. Well, you're driving.
Okay. That's cool.
And this is too much sugar, my baby. You can run around the park.
I'm right here.
Okay. There. Oh.
This is a whole family thing. Ain't no way you could be rolling around with your baby daddy while telling me, no, O'Neill, just don't worry, you're so insecure. O'Neill, you're such an insecure man, you know? I mean, what if I spend time with my child? It's just that my child's father is there, O'Neill. You're such an insecure man. Men like you I don't want. Because you're always in your feelings, O'Neill. You need to get out of your feelings. Oh my God, I just cannot stomach it, O'Neill. Jeez, you just get into it. Sure. I'm not trying to break any family up, but what I'm saying is be honest. If you want your family, leave Amber alone. Give her the half in a divorce. If that's what she's asking for, give her the half and say, hey, you know what? I want to go see if I can work it out with my baby mother. Do that. Parading around town with a small child is not becoming because you're going to want more days of this. And yes, everybody wants more days of themselves with them kid, and everybody wants that traditional family with a mother and a father and the child. Everybody wants that family. If that is what you want, be honest with yourself, because that's what O'Neill is saying. Be honest. That's what I want. I really and truly want mother, father, and the child together. That's what I want. I don't want the family to split up. Be honest. and make Amber go off by herself, find somebody for herself that can meet her. But don't keep her on the margin at the same point in time you're running around town trying to be happy family. It don't work like that. That is what O'Neal is saying.
This is hard.
There you go. For those who have not seen it, that's what we're arguing about this morning. In case you never see what we're arguing about this morning, that is what we're arguing about this morning. That right there. And they have taken it down because O'Neal tell them that O'Neal is on here raising a ruckus. O'Neal is on here raising a ruckus because O'Neal said, ain't no way. Them for shame, the writers, them for shame putting this foolishness up. Eh? Let me read y'all's comments. Speaking life into the list of playing Happy Family with Shayla and Kai, but only goes to the restaurant to eat. Exactly. That you see, that's what people not getting, you know. It's not like say him even treat the woman like, you know what I mean, most of the times. Most of the times. Because let's work into it. And she have her faults them, but let's work on where Anthony's because that's what we're working on right now. It's not like that. That's what's going on. I can't stand Wayne with the madness. Agreed, Nanya. Let me read y'all's comments. Shayla will want Anthony back when Iman goes, sir. She will want Anthony back if this is what she's getting. Of course, because I'm pragmatic. I'm a pragmatic thinker, Charmaine, because I'm not into the foolishness. Y'all can play the little dolly house business that y'all are playing. I mean, not play dolly house. No boy can play dolly house with me, girl. Me will step in her face. Me no care if a sergeant or a general. Me will step in your face. Charmaine, let me tell you something again. No boy can play dolly house with me, girl. Me will step in her face. Let me see a comment, Dubstar. Coming in a joke with people this morning. I'm not into it with y'all this morning. The whole pop excuses. No, O'Neal. Strong men have self-control. Yes, and strong men are practical. Are practical. You don't carry a drug dealer, a recovering addict around drugs. You're giving him too much things to do. It may re-stimulate him. In case you don't understand, these two have been people who cheated for a long period of time. They may have triggers. And one of the trigger could be them being around each other like this, reminiscing. What you think will happen? Y'all are trying to say if you can get unrealistic. I don't play the unrealistic game. I play the game of, hey, if you want a marriage of work, these are the things you will have to do. I don't play the other games them. I don't play games with things I really want. Me not play games. Y'all can play the games them. The games are for y'all. Y'all can play the whole pack games them. I don't play the games. Only does not do the games. The ruckus is that as a man, I'm going to tell you about the men in the chat. Unless them think differently, you could never be spending time with your baby father around town. With you and your baby father and your kid will not drive all over the place and y'all are spending time as a family. It's prohibited. Let me tell you right off of the cuff. Maybe you like this, but me wouldn't do it. And if this is what you like, then don't complain when they do this into Amber's face. Don't complain. Because you always defend Amber and complain. Don't complain then whenever it is that them doing them thing. That's all me I say, Angela Kingston. Don't complain. Me know I hear no Amber complaint when whatever. If y'all are supporting this, I don't complain. No make no Amber nice. None at all. None. I'm just happy to see Kai up and moving instead of sleeping upstairs. Mike is always playing with fire. Shayla is going to fall in love again. Exactly. You can't play with fire and expect to get whatever it is out of it. I don't know what people is talking about. You can't be playing with fire and you then hear gasoline. It's easy for light. Wayne should be ashamed of himself. Why? I don't see a comment, Dubstar. I'm trying to read comments. Spending the whole day and not even telling your wife is very disrespectful. They both look awkward with Kai and he looks bored, do they? You do got that right. Me not play games. Me not play games. Y'all can play all of the games y'all want. Look here. Y'all can play all the games y'all want. I'm just saying this to y'all. If you think this was cool, don't complain when Anthony does his things, because you're supporting the slackness. Do I believe Anthony shouldn't be spending time with his kid? No. Anthony can take him kid to the park by himself. Shayla can take her kid to the park by herself. If they had something that Kai was doing, maybe like, I don't know, a graduation day or some special moment that the both of them going to be in the same space, that's fine. But you don't go out seeking for trouble and then say, oh, well, no, unrealistic. No, unrealistic. Unrealistic. Was Facebook going off? Nanya said Facebook was going off. Unrealistic. Please. Don't come with your ass foolishness and say O'Neal is definitely not reaching. You know what? Let me ask this. Men only. Men only. Would you allow your wife to be out with her baby father and her child like this? The men them in the chat. You know what? Let me get a view of the men in chat. Maybe O'Neal is a different type of man. I'm going to accept that O'Neal is a different type of man. The men in my chat, can you please respond? Because more make sure that the men them in my chat respond. More the men them in my chat respond. The men them in my chat, please. More you show up for me right now, please. The men them in my chat. Would you be allowing your baby mother to go and be your wife to be doing all of this with our baby father? I can't listen to Vanswell now. Vanswell, you're a different type of man. You make different. So I have to understand that. So, let me just read some of the comments from the man, the men them in the chat. Because since as women put up with any little slackness, let me call out the men them. Because that's all we can work with. Let me work with the men them. Listen to me. A men time now, ladies. Give us some time. Give us some time, ladies. Hold on. Just pay attention. Give us some time so we can show you what's going on. I want to know if it's O'Neal alone. If it's O'Neal alone, you know, see certain little things. Vanswell apparently is a man. Vanswell say he would do that. Vanswell say yes. Let me get the men them. Let me get the men them in that chat. Nancy B said no. Pink Blue said no. All right, the men them in that chat. No time. Jermaine make it known. No time. Straight off of the... Chico 1977 says, heck no. The men them in the chat. Me no want the women them, whatever. More men them want talking in the chat right now. He's about to start living the double life again. The men them in the chat, I want you to respond for me, please. I'm glad they got Kai for some ear away from all of the weed smoke. The men them in the chat. See? George make it no. Heck no. The men in the chat, please respond so the women them can see, because in case you don't realize, no man would do this. So let me just tell you, since as you like the foolishness, I'm going to show you what men I go work with. The men them in the chat, more the men them respond. Because more the men them respond, more them tell you what they would do. So you know from a male's perspective, more give you a male perspective. A male perspective. Don't worry yourself. More give you a male perspective. Just sit tight. Me I give you a male perspective. No way. Are there men in the chat? Men, obviously no. Don't understand why this is so hard to get. Playing house with the enemy is a no-no. The men them in the chat, I'm allowing you to see from a male's perspective, because maybe we need a different viewpoint as to why O'Neal think the way him think. I'm sure it's not just me. I'm showing that it's not just me. Bring the whip out for the insanity. Whip for the insanity. For the insanity. May I bring the men them out for you so you can see where the men them think. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on. Because you don't want to think. Notice that. The Mam Gaza says, no, I gave you the male's perspective. Male perspective. No, what I do is be practical. But you know what? Let me ask what I did, Angela Atkinson, was ask the male so that you got a male perspective of this. No man would be comfortable with having his wife run around town with her baby father and her baby father have a young baby. Ain't no way am I go for that. That's the point I'm trying to show you. But listen, if y'all are saying as women, unwilling to take all of this, then hey, so be it. Then so be it. We're just practical. And that may just be a difference in thinking. Let's get Amber's new man. So, this is wrong on all levels. It's not acceptable. We're sick of Shayla. Husband cannot come to me to do anything because I'm on my own person. All right. All right. Listen, I'm just letting you know right off of the cuff. My wife tried to pull a stunt like this, we'll be divorced. Ain't because no, first and foremost, I've already made it very, very clear what are my do's and my don'ts. See, that's the thing. First and foremost for me, me do do's and don'ts. Just like when you're going to give me your list, may I give you my list, and you cross one of them lines, it is what it is for me. Shayla was already on the road. Anthony pull up, and her and Kai, whatever it is. Yeah. Let's try and whitewash it. Like I said before, you cannot tell me anything with whatever it is because he just told them, let's make this a regular thing. That's what I'm just telling him. In case you don't understand what just happened a while ago, Angela Atkinson, he told them to make it a regular thing. We need to make this a regular thing. So, Tamrock, believe it. Can't believe that so many women are okay with this. For me, it's a right versus wrong, not female versus male. Thank you very much. I just make sure I gave you a male perspective. I'm not trying to give you a male versus female. I just give you where men would think. Because I realize women start getting whatever it is. But I don't know. I'm just going with it. I'm just going with it. Anthony's going to crash out when he said that man going to help Amber. Anthony's going to crash out with that. Michelle, you are correct. Sound like we're still in the slavery days. We're allowed to do our not supposed to do things. Nope. I heard you. Listen, hey, Shaman, me hear you. Me just make you know straight off of the cuff. There are certain spaces where you're going to do certain little piece of the puzzle. If not, then hey, you're on a different program. Maybe it's not for me. Just I tell you, say, for me, I would have never had that going on right there. So I'm very practical. No, this is totally unacceptable for a married man. He can take his baby mother, not his mistress or ex-mistress. Anyways, I'm not a man, but I do believe my husband would be okay with his wife. I don't believe with wife on a field trip with her baby mother, baby daddy, and husband doesn't know. Not all women agree with their double life and their double standard. It is an integral perspective. Rephrase it, O'Neill. Would you allow your wife that cheated on you with a baby in the process be out with the man you caught in the act? Go out at the park. Thank you very much for this, Erica, because I feel like people now grasp even scope. Not even the scope they're grasping. This time Anthony started to cheat and he'll hurt himself. He won't be hurting Amber. Of course, Amber is still there. So stop the foolishness, Angela Atkinson. She's still there and she still gets hurt. Look, I love your fairy tale belief that you really believe that Amber is not being hurt by all of this, but she is. We are talking fairy tales. Because 1 minute Amber says she not care and the next minute she upset and she vex and she turn over and she do all sorts of different things. So all this fairy tale talk is foolishness. The whole of this a fairy tale talk. might as well we watch Green Eggs and Ham at this point because the whole of that is fairy tale talk. You and me both know that that's not what it is. You and me both know that. We both know this. So don't bother play like we don't know what's going on here. So now you play like you don't know what's going on. Now is a whole heap of capping. That's a whole lot of capping right there, so. That's a whole lot of capping. Anthony has never respected his wife or his marriage. Shayla doesn't need to be with Anthony Shayla doesn't need to be Anthony and Kai. Anthony planned this. Exactly. Team Amber, no Vans or Michelle, you're correct. Look here, I'm not unrealistic. Y'all can get whatever it is. That's all I'm saying. Nope, and that's great. That is great. Look here, I'm very practical. And I have a wife that's also very, very practical. She would never ever want me to be around my baby mother like this. She would never, she's the same way like me, and we see eye to eye. But what we realize is that there are women out there that are okay with this. Now, that's different, Charmaine. That's what you need to say. Say, you know what, O'Neill, you have women who are okay with these things, you know. That's fine. I'm just telling you, I'm not okay with it. But hey, if y'all are okay, cool. Stop the madness. Amber cares. So, Amber sounds stupid saying that she doesn't care. If that's the case, then free Anthony. I hope they end up together. Inappropriate on all levels. I hope Amber takes all of his money, then some. That's then what? Anthony doesn't even have legal visitation rights, where this is a time he's supposed to have a car in the times when she was supposed to have a car. He just came over and he get ready. He had this planned out. Amber acts like she don't care, but her actions show differently, and right now she just becoming numb. Exactly. So stop it. Because Slim Shady is working their way back into Shady Shayla. He wants her back. He's tired of Amber, but he's not man enough to talk to Amber about divorce. Exactly. The man, look here. The man just the other day in his bed says Shayla never ever do him whatever it is, never call him soft. It's Amber upset with Anthony, not with him cheating again. Amber is upset with everything that Anthony does. Stop this capping. It's capping. You know it's capping. This would be different if they had Kai prior to their exactly. And if Kai was a much older kid, it's a little bit different. You might check like a piece of the puzzle. But then again, me still say no. Because I still believe y'all need to separate things. You don't want to blur lines. What this does is it creates confusion in Shayla's head. This creates confusion in Shayla's head. That's what this does. In case you don't realize what them thing I do, them thing I create confusion. It creates confusion. Am I saying Anthony shouldn't spend time with him? Thing then no, but it creates confusion. It makes her think that there's something going on. You know the Shayla character. It creates confusion. What am I confuse the woman for? Why am I giving her something when it exists? I'm trying to confuse her. No, I don't understand how men think, you know. It's delusional. What are we talking about here? Confusion. It's confusion. Yes, she's not delusional state of mind. And also it make her thank you very much. Because I think people don't really grasp. I think you guys don't really grasp this thing. You're going to also make the baby think you guys are together. It's going to create more problem in him. Okay. Okay. You know what? You know, I have a story for you. Let me explain something to you. When my little girl was about 6, 7, some age like that, and O'Neill got married, it took me a while to get her to understand that me and her mother are not together, and for her to get in line. Let me just explain that to you. And we lived apart. Now imagine if I was doing this. How much more issues should I give the wife? Imagine how much more issues, because trust me, she gave a lot of issues because she was very clear. She wanted to have her mother and her father, because that's how kids think. I'm showing you why this is dangerous. When you separate lines, it makes kids think differently. A kid is thinking in their mind that you two are together. So I'm giving you how the confusion. Shayla gets confused, Kai gets confused. Even you get confused. That's what this does. That is why if you have a baby without a wedlock, whatever, you create boundaries and lines into it. You don't confuse the kids them. And you don't confuse the baby mother or the baby father. I'm trying to see if you can tell me about. No, O'Neill, it's just that you're. Please. Maybe I'm old school. I get it. I'm old school. O'Neill is old school. I'm an old school kind of man with old school values and I'm old. I get it. I get it. I'm very old schooled. I understand. I understand. Hey, maybe O'Neill is old school. Maybe O'Neill old school. I can't wait until that tall, handsome investor meets Amber. And is going to protect. Anthony is going to go into protection mode for with Amber. They need to divorce. That won't happen. Amber will not be with Anthony when he's in an affair. O'Neill, you people should just leave Amber and Anthony alone. Marriages for the better or for worse, not just happiness. Only Anthony is not interested in Shayla anymore. Error, this sounds good again. No, it sounds good. We're commenting on these skits and we're commenting as to the viewpoints that we're seeing on the skit in itself. And we're asking ourselves the question, would you be putting yourself in this case? My answer is no. A lot of people answer is no. Yours just might be yes. You might have liked this and you think that you'd be okay with, your husband running around town with him baby mother. If you're okay with that, you're okay with that. Say, you know what, O'Neill, I'm quite fine with this. But the answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is no. You can't, because you confuse the kid. You confuse the. Remember, Kai is still one. He is still one. So you know, create perceptions in their brain. Amber should have got up the next morning, and when Shayla never called him, when he said Shayla never called him slow, gave him divorce papers the next day, and got away. I'm just practical, man. Amber has already checked out from their marriage. I don't know if she checked out. She's saying she checked out, but she not check out. Carolyn, why would he do that? He don't hide his money so he don't have to worry about keeping Amber. He was only trying to hurt Amber because he was in his feelings. Yeah, well, he said it. Look here. I believe, Shamin, that when you say things, you say them because you actually feel that way. Ain't no, this is one of my things with versus me and people. You don't say things out of the blue. And people say, no, I just said that because of, nope. Right down in your subconscious mind, right in your belly, down in the subconscious, you were thinking that. So when you say it, yes, that's what you're thinking. You're just trying to hide it. That's different. That's what it is. Honestly, I think that Shayla and Anthony needs to get back together. That's what they need to do. Amber's like, Lisa, she's fed up. O'Neill, Shayla will fall for Anthony because Iman is not checking for her. Exactly. Anthony shouldn't have cheated on him. Amber should have cheated on him. Amber has no say so. All right, Vance. I mean, no. Vance, you just type these things. Vance just type a bunch of stuff. I don't know what Vance is saying right now. They are playing house. The point of the matter is them trying to play house. That's the point of the matter. You can't be playing no house. I wouldn't have allowed you to be playing house. But it looks like y'all like that. I'm just gonna read your comments. So don't like them think that, hey, O'Neill going with it. And Anthony knows that Shayla will want him. O'Neill, Shayla on an adult, she can say no the same way that she will not go. And again, no. Anthony is the one that's into the marriage. Stop trying to see if you can peer off the whole of the blame, Miss Lady. No. Just like I'm telling you right now, so if you think this is okay, don't complain about Amber. Because that's what it is. You can't complain. If you're okay with it, don't complain. Anthony is the one that's in a marriage. We're discussing the marriage. Shayla can do anything she wants to do. If Anthony wasn't married, it would have been a different case. Because he's not married. He have a duty to him youth. But he's married. So it changes everything because he is married. We're dealing with Anthony right here. So stop push it off on Shayla. Anthony is married. That's what the issue is. The issue is that Anthony is married. And married people are supposed to move differently. That's what it is. He is married. Nonsense alone. Anthony needs to leave Amber alone. Exactly. Shayla knows that Anthony. Shayla knows Anthony like a book. She can read it more than wife. Exactly. Why don't Anthony just divorce Amber and go back to Shayla and Kai? That's the point. People would be okay with this if Anthony just be honest. Hey, Amber, you know what? I really want my family back. I need to be back with Kai. Divorce the woman, give her away, give her, and move back with your baby mother. Nothing wrong with it. Go. That's the point. The point is that he is not standing up to him thing. He's not being a man. Him not stand on him decisions them. If you really want your baby mother, go back to your baby mother. What does this mean? On it's not been answer. Man will always be a man, but as a woman, you can always say no. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, you are married. You have a way out. You need to move as a married person. We are dealing with Anthony's on trial. Anthony, the one that is doing the whole day out. The issue here is that you have a married man who has been in, like Erica said, who has been in a situation with this woman, got her pregnant, and is now out here after his second chance, running around town with the same mistress. That is the issue. Stop trying to shift the focus. I know you do that all the time, Angela Atkinson. You try to shift the focus for where it need to go. That's what's on trial. O'Neill Angelina disrespected Iman so he can leave Shayla and she can get back with Anthony. Exactly. Angelina is interested in getting Anthony back with Shayla. That's what it is. Like I said, O'Neill's clown skit has has drained the swamp already. Shayla and Anthony's karma. There is no taking up for Shayla. Me I deal with the married man. Shayla is who she is. That's the way you think. There is no taking up for Shayla, Angela Atkinson. I'm dealing with the Anthony. Independent trial. You can deal with the Shayla part. I'm dealing with the Anthony part. I don't care if you want to deal with the Shayla part. That doesn't matter to me. I'm dealing with the Anthony part. The man who married. The man who in our marriage who's supposed to have rules in our marriage and not have no rules. That is what I'm talking about. You're trying to shift focus. You can't unlame a lame. He's not going to do it. He's not going to take the chance. The hidden theater money will be discovered and ends up like Ben, and he who tried to do the same thing. Abigail got everything from Ben. Yeah, well, him can do. Listen, he can get a divorce right now. He need to get a divorce. That's the deal. It would be look here. It would be best if Anthony just gets a divorce and get his family back with Shayla and Kai. You know what? That's what we need. That's what needs to happen. Yes, it would be best. You want back your family. You want to be there for your kid with your child's mother there. Go do that. That's what he needs to do. I'm being honest. That's what he needs to do. Go on back. If you think you want to have your family like this, and it makes sense. Be very fair and be very honest, friends. It makes sense if you want to have your family, which nothing wrong with. You can want to have your family, then go get your family back, but don't have yourself a parade around town like a clown. It's a puppy show. That's why them take down the skit. Go back, man. Go back. Nothing is wrong with you going back. O'Neill is not going to blame me for going back. In fact, I would support Anthony for being man enough to say, you know what, Amber? I really want my family back. Honestly, I'm trying to do this with you, but I really want to have my family back. I really want to, be in my kids' life 24/7. And I think it's best that I let you go and I let you go do what you're doing. and me and Shayla just got to do what we're doing together, and I'll do the best I can with my son and to raise my son the best way. That's what is the manly thing to do. Not parade around town with the baby mother, but about your spending family day. Knowing darn well you already have a family, that you're a married man. That's the point. So no, don't try to swing O'Neill anywhere else. Me I tell you exactly which part me there. My point is final. My point final. Go back. Go back. Go and spend time with your wife. Go on back with your wife, man. Yeah, man, go on back with your wife. Go link in with your wife. That's what you need to do. Simple. Anton will be embarrassed to be with Shayla that offers no value. She's a kept woman. He's already complaining about her being a moocher. Well, might as well them go do that, because the truth of them, here's the deal. Here's the deal. He want a woman to stay home, to clean and do those things. Shayla will do those things. She would, at least she would try, I guess. She home every day anyways. She not gonna want to work. Yes, go back to your housewife and maid and a cleaning fetish. Get your family back. Go get your family back. If Anthony wants, then he would not get back with Amber. Go your family, man. Go back to your family. If Anthony partially submit his financials minus the hid money and Amber's investigates, find his hid money, Amber will get all of it. And Anthony's karma as well as Shayla. Go on back with your wife. You can make the money back anyways. Iman was cheating on Shayla with Delicia, and now Delicia and Iman was sleeping with each other. You know that Anthony should get back. You know what? Anthony should get back with Shayla and then go and cheat on her with Delicia. Hey, that work. Amber has told Anthony on many occasions to go to Shayla. But his problem is that he believes that would open the door for Wayne. I want Amber to be free from Anthony. Listen, that's what people are saying. Go on back. That's what we're debating right here. So that's the debate. Iman is getting her confused, so she's looking for Anthony. Maybe this has to happen so they can destroy each other, and after he can heal, and either he really choose Amber or himself. Either really choose Amber or self. Okay. Anthony thinks he can do whatever he wants without repercussions. Exactly. Go on back, man. Go on back to your wife. Nothing wrong. No, hey, nothing wrong, you know. Look here, I'm all for it. I would be okay in seeing Anthony go back and go live with him, be a mother. Nothing is wrong with it. Honestly, I don't feel any way about it. It not bother me at all. It doesn't bother me because he would be standing on that. He'd be standing on that. Nothing wrong with standing on that. What's wrong with that? I saw Wayne is the only part. He won't go back to Amber. Imani is trying to leave. Anthony doesn't want Amber, but he doesn't want anyone else to have her. And that's the thing. Why am I go with your baby mother? Look, you have a son. Go back with your baby mother. In fact, she might have another kid for you. Amber needs to leave Anthony's house. Maybe. She probably does. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. Wayne won't get married, just living with Honeypot. Yes, Anthony's trying to prove to Shayla that he's not like his father. Exactly. O'Neill, you're searching for a fairy tale. No, I'm not. Like you told Amber fans the other day, flip daily. I'm not searching for a fairy. I'm being realistic. I'm being realistic. If you look at the comments are very realistic because they would not, most of the people in the comments would not have been allowing their baby father, well, their husband or wife, be running around town with them baby father or baby mother. Most wouldn't be doing it. You're delusional. That's what it is. You're delusional. You people are delusional if you think that it's okay for your husband to be running around town with him baby mother. You're delusional. You're delusional. That's what it is. But whatever it is, I think y'all are delusional. Amber needs to take his house from him and sell it. No, Anthony needs half of that house. Amber needs half of that house and his money. Team Amber, team divorce. it's foolishness. Anthony is such a fool for Shayla because if Iman was in town, Shayla would have boundaries. Say it again for me, George, because I think the people in the back. Come up at the front, Charmy. If Iman was in town, Shayla would have boundaries. She wouldn't want to be doing this. Please, please. If Iman was in town, makes sense. If Iman was in town, Shayla would have Anthony under boundaries. If Iman was in town, this would have been a whole different day. I'm showing you how that are the deal. What the problem is this, Shayla don't respect their marriage because Anthony don't respect him own marriage. That's the point. That is the point. George, you are 110% correct. Shayla don't respect the marriage because Anthony don't respect it either. So guess what? Why should I respect it? Why should I respect it if you don't respect it? I don't know who y'all think y'all fooling. You can't fool O'Neal. Look at most of the comments for whatever, where people commenting. Cannot fool O'Neal. Nah, shut a soul. No boy can play dolly house with me, girl. Me will step in her face. In your face. Me no care if a sergeant or a general. Me will step in your face. Let me tell you this. No boy can play dolly house with me, girl. No boy can play dolly house with me, girl. Me will step in her face. If we can have... Man, I play dolly house with my wife. I play dolly house. Dolly house. Within a dolly house foolishness. Dolly house not try to say when can play. Dolly house not try come try to say when can tell only if you play dolly house. Dolly house where? No boy can't play dolly house with me, girl. Me will step in him face. George has hit the nail on the head. Anthony, Shayla does not respect their marriage because of Anthony. Shayla does not respect their marriage because of Anthony. She don't respect it. Amber have something to do with it, but in this we are talking about Anthony right now. Me not talk about Amber right now. Me get to Amber on the next skit. Me I deal with Anthony right now. I'm dealing with Anthony right now. Didn't Slim Shady buy Amber a house a while back? Buy Amber a house? Yeah. Why wouldn't Amber move into that house? Shayla was the one who put that in Amber's head. Yes, but then she put the house into her father's name and she sold it the other day. Shayla no respect the marriage because she realized that Anthony make her no respect it. And that's the point of the matter. No make nobody disrespect your marriage. Them for understand say boundaries and lines no need to get crossed. But him not allow them to respect them things. So that's the idea of it. So yeah, no bother with that with O'Neal, but not try whatever it is. Like when I think boy can come play dolly house with my girl. No boy can play no dolly house with my girl. Me will step in him face. That's straight off of the cuff. Yeah, man, unless I'm not my girl. Unless it's not my wife. I must somebody else's wife. No dolly house, no dolly house, no dolly house, no dolly house. Must be somebody else. Sandra, this is not going to be a divorce because Anthony will never let go of Amber. And that is the issue, Errol. That's why we said what we said. O'Neal, we have to remind the women that Anthony was the wife, best friend. So this is so wrong. And that's what makes it wrong. And also now understand that, yes. So like Stephanie is saying, don't forget that the man was also caught cheating with this lady as well. I feel like when you just watch a story and all of a sudden like miss parts and just anyway. Dolly house. I want to try to play the man. Dolly house. A Dolly House business. Dolly House stuff. Anyways, we have done a wonderful discussion. It's so lovely. Charming and all of y'all. I love you all because you always bring up very, very different points of views. Don't worry, even though O'Neill McNice and all of that, I'm gonna take all point of views, but my point of views are where they are and yours are where they are. Nothing wrong with that. I love you all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. I'll see you later. Look out for videos, friends. Have a wonderful day.
Welcome to the O'Neill Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.